And a good afternoon from Atlanta, Georgia, Sonic Expo Atlanta, where we have Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed the qualifiers here at Sonic Expo Atlanta. I am JR Stan with an underscore at the end of it. Please free up JR Stan so I can get rid of that freaking underscore. And today, we've got the qualifiers. So, we have Archimedes and we have Stardust and Epic Damage. Selecting a track right now. We do apologize for the delay. We were setting up video in-venue feed for the tournament, and we are just about to get underway here, selecting a difficulty. And it looks like they're on Ocean View and character selection. So we have Amy, we have Sonic, we have Shadow, and we have Ages. We have a new contender? Oh, so we have a player 4. Okay, so we have a player 4. Player 4 will be Sin_Fritz. So all characters are selected and the race is set to begin. Hope everybody in the Cortland Grand Hotel here in downtown Atlanta is having a good time tonight, today, whatever time of day it is. 1:42, ready, set, and go. Sin, I can say this about Sin, going for the shortcut here right at the beginning, not working because that bald head of his is losing out game skills right now. But we have in the lead, I can't see, I'm trying my best here, guys. Sonic in second place, so out of the 4 players in the lead, entering first. Shadow in the back. Rounding out the back, we have Shadow, we have Ages. Sonic in the lead. Amy in 8th, so right now Sonic in the lead. Way ahead of the rest of the pack, which are rounding out the bottom 3. Sin once again in Ages taking the shortcut. Middle of the second lap here. My favorite part of the track is watching all the computer players absolutely eat it on those rolling rocks here. Sonic rounding the last corner. The fun thing about Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is that you get different vehicles. So now we're in the boat section. Sonic still rounding in the lead. Shadow all the way in the back. Sin_Fritz's Ages, because I know him. 7th is not surprising. Amy in 5th. Sonic back on the land. Rounding the final corner right now, and he will finish the race in first. Next one's up. Amy getting hit with a very, very explosive object. Sin_Fritz finishing. Amy finishing. Shadow at the back. And finishing. So from what I was told, my producers are telling me that the rules are 3 races. Whoever has the most points at the end of these 3 races goes through to the next round.
So yes, Epic is in. Somehow my audio input vanished the moment we started. Okay, I'll be right there. Okay, I'll be right there.
So we are working on getting game audio back into the live stream. But while we're here figuring out the technical difficulties and in the intermission period between the next race of this set, I want to let everyone know that it is a pleasure to be here in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, Georgia. If you're curious about my background, I came from central Louisiana, and I drove all the way here. And I'm extremely happy to be here with all of my friends and fellow Sonic and Sega fans. Downtown Atlanta, if you are a Sonic and Sega fan, is the place to be. So we are selecting our next track. Looks like it's going to be Sunshine Tour. All right, character selection. Amy, Sonic, Shadow, and Ages. So the same characters that we saw last race are racing one last time. So Archimedes and Stardust getting items right off the start here. And Archimedes and Sin getting the jump start. Running to the first corner of every racing series that has a right turn and a left turn is always a cluster. But looks like they're all rounding out the bottom 4, racing against each other in the bottom 4. This is how Sin and I race each other whenever we race each other. We're just rounding out the back. He can't win against Danica Patrick, so it's just one of those things. He's doing fairly decent here. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game. You have the multiple zones in the area, and as far as I'm aware, card only through the whole track. So right now, Archimedes in the lead. At least that's what I see. We are working through technical difficulties here. Apologies, I cannot read numbers. Sin Fritz in the lead. This is something that you don't see every day, or at all for that matter. I can say that because I know him, just full disclosure there. So right now, it's Sin, Fritz, Epic Damage, Archimedes, and Stardust in the running order right now. 1st, 4th, 6th, and 10th, respectively. Everybody on lap 2. Archimedes closing in on Epic Damage. Right on their tail. Sin Fritz still holding a comfortable lead. Dropping a blowfish behind him. Won't hurt. I'm not sure if I saw that right, but that looks like Epic Damage got hit with their own blowfish, and Archimedes is passing now, so it now is a race for second. This is an interesting battle to look after here. Archimedes second, Epic Damage third, so it's, and they're fighting each other. Oh, this is awesome. This is like I saw this in the parking lot here at an academy just recently. Oh, and Sin Fritz lost the lead, Epic Damage. saving the All-Star for the last section of the race. And the final running order will be here at this last, second to last teleporting section. Epic Damage being chased by a drone. Sin Fritz charging the boost. Can Epic Damage get back up to speed? Passed by Sin Fritz in the second to last teleportation segment. Fired a blowfish in front of him, Epic Damage. And the running order will be Epic Damage in first, Sin Fritz in second. Archimedes in third. Yep. Stardust finishing the final lap of the race. Mint Stardust. Don't worry, guys. I'm very good behind the camera and behind the microphone. Not very good in front of it. They couldn't bring my play-by-play announcer back from Louisiana to do this. I don't think he would have driven to Georgia anyway. We're going to the graveyard dig now. And it will be same characters for round number 3. And we're off to race number 3. As you can hear here in the background of Sonic Expo, it is popping here in the game room here in the Cortland Grand Hotel in downtown Atlanta, and the race is off. Everybody getting some sort of a jump start here, and the positions right off the start. Sin Fritz leading the crew, but falling backwards because he must be getting stage fright because I'm calling it. Don't worry, it happens. See, that's exactly what it is, because now he's in 10th place. So, right, Epic Damage, Stardust, Archimedes, and Sin Fritz. That was cool. On the left side of the screen, there was a fight for position in the air, but they're cars. It's funny. They're just jumping over each other. But Epic Damage in the lead. But Stardust closed on their tail. Only got hit by BD Joe. I don't know what it is about BD Joe, but he ruins all my runs. Like, he just hates me. I don't get it. Every single good run that I have is ruined by BD Joe. Epic Damage flying through the water section of this level. Went from 4th to 1st. I looked away, and the 4 went to a 1. Back to racing on cars again. In the back, there's a very interesting battle happening here with Stardust in 8th, Archimedes in 9th, and Sin Fritz in 10th. Stardust moving up. Sonic, as Epic Damage, just leading the race, just leaving them in the dust. Almost kind of like how me and Sin Fritz go. I just leave them in the dust, and so does Danica Patrick, apparently. I don't know how it happens. But Sin fires a drone, and Archimedes is now in 10th, so it is now 10th to 9th. So still battle here for in the back of the pack for position here. Epic Damage this is just not even fair anymore. But Sin Fritz picking up an all-star. I'm curious on what his strategy is if he's gonna save that or if he's gonna, pop it right now. The running order. Epic Damage, Stardust, Sin Fritz, Archimedes. Don't worry, I can see. They are. It is Archimedes and Stardust, Stardust and Archimedes. I'm reading what's on the screen mainly because I don't know how to read. I never learned. Got a couple chuckles from the audience here in the Cortland Grand Hotel. Epic Damage is just showing them how it's done. Just it's dodging the wasps like crazy. I find wasp dodging 50% skill and 120% luck. The math doesn't add up, don't worry about it. That's that Central Louisiana education right there. Final lap. I forgot how long this track was. This track is insanely long. Still a battle for the back three as we have Stardust, Sin Fritz, and Archimedes. I want to thank our stage producer, Furrow, for fixing that for me because like I said, Central Louisiana education, it helps in some ways and doesn't in every other way. We're all here in for a good time here. You know, a little self-deprecating humor. Didn't hurt anybody. It's still a very interesting race here in the back of the pack. Stardust, Archimedes, and Sin Fritz. Epic Damage, I'm counting on my watch here how long it's going to take for the back of the pack to catch up because it is just absolutely insane how far ahead Epic Damage was. Stardust 6, Sin Fritz 9th, Archimedes 10. Who will cross the line win? Archimedes passing Sin Fritz. And the running order is counterclockwise. Epic Damage, Stardust, Archimedes, and Sin Fritz in last place, as usual. I'm walking up to him right, if we had a camera in the venue, you could see I'm walking up to him and I'm giving him the grief right now. Was this your third? This is third? So this was their third.
One more race.
So I want to correct something that I said earlier in the broadcast, is that every racer picks a track. So when I said it was 3 earlier, that's when we only had 3 racers and we had a late walk-in, which he's usually late for his streams anyway. So this is not uncommon. I'm just going ruthless today. You give me a microphone and I'm just going off on him. So. Same characters, everybody's picking a track, so it is every player gets to pick their own track. So now we are on the 4th race. We're going to get ready. And the right side of your screen getting jump starts.
How far along?
Sin Fritz to an early lead out of the 4 racers here today. Sin Fritz 2nd, Epic Damage 4th, Stardust 9, Archimedes 10. Knowing Sin like I do, this is one of his favorite tracks, and of course he is in the Outrun Mobile. So we'll see if he lives up to that, or if Danica Patrick steals his thunder again. He's in 1st right now. But Epic Damage keeping Sin in their sights. And same with Stardust and Archimedes. They are right next to each other fighting for that mid-pack position. Remember, it's not where you finish in the race. It's where you finish relative to your other competitors. Epic Damage experiencing what I like to call this racetrack hating you. Because the boat wires, instead of just cutting through them, they have like Grand Theft Auto 5 tree collision, where they're like indestructible beams. It's not even funny. But despite being stopped, it is quite competitive here in the front 5. Starting lap 2. Everybody kind of in the same general area. Nobody's pulling so far away. Sinfritz getting hit by a wasp. Epic Damage avoiding it again. And the left side of your screen, Stardust and Archimedes not having a really fun time with the wasp swarm. This is a quite intense battle for first. They see each other not leaving the sight. Sinfritz for Epic Damage gets backwards. Handling it pretty well, but luckily the transform comes in, sets you straight. Yeah, the last 2 races we've seen, well, past 3 races, we've seen somebody pull so far ahead. Not happening here. This racetrack, in my experience, does level out the playing field. It bunches you up. This water section is super open, so it doesn't matter where you go. You can get tricks and build up so much speed and so much boost. Look at me, I'm sounding like an expert. I just play the game and I have fun. But yeah, Epic Damage and Sinfritz going at it. Sin just being dirty and firing stuff backwards. We're on the final lap here. Sinfritz crossed the start-finish line. Oh, and Stardust having trouble with the tornado. If there's one item in this game that makes me want to throw stuff at the wall and talk ugly the most, it is the tornado. Because you're like, oh, I've got to now reverse my controls. And then I turn left to go right. But then I go left. What? This game is hard. Especially when you're competing against your friends in a tournament here. But we have a pass for the lead. We have a battle for the lead, quite literally beating and banging up on each other, NASCAR style. Epic Damage throws Sinfritz into a oncoming car. I saw this happen on I-85 yesterday, people just throwing themselves into each other. Not very fun. I thought I was going to have to file an insurance claim, but luckily I was not involved. Epic Damage holding onto some ice, trying to use that for a defensive position. But they don't realize that Stardust is now in 3rd. This could be very interesting here in the last couple of corners here with this open water section, building up tons of boost. Sinfritz getting hit. This is a tight race, ladies and gentlemen. Especially now with Stardust in the picture in 3rd. Epic Damage transform 1st, Sinfritz transform 2nd. A distant 3rd and 4th comes Stardust, and Epic Damage crosses the line. Sinfritz crosses the line. Stardust crossing the line in 3rd. Archimedes coming in last, but holding in surprisingly well. That was great. That was a great performance by all of our racers and competitors. And it does look like Epic Damage is moving on. I'm sure there's going to be more moving on, right? I'm being told by my stage producers and all the other people that there is more to come. So you get to hear more of the dulcet Central Louisiana tones of J.R. Stan. But as we swap out runners, I just want to say, welcome in. This is the first of many tournaments that are happening, and we hope you all have an amazing time here at Sonic Expo. We'll be right back.